Hello and welcome back to another video. So unfortunately I still have the sunglasses on. The eye is nearly right, but for the job I'm doing today I want to leave them on and try and protect it as much as I can, but it is almost there. So today I will be putting on the topper again. Ignore it, I'm really neglecting it. I need to just get better at cleaning it off when I'm done with it, but I'm going to put it on there and I am going to try a bit of an experiment. So today I'm going to go down and I'm going to top the field that already has the cattle in it. So I've seen a good few farmers doing it now on YouTube recently, where they're topping the field before the cattle move out of it, just to tidy it up that bit, because cattle are very selective eaters, so they tend to eat more when it's cut. So anything that's gone a bit too strong they tend to leave after them, but they tend to eat it then when it's mowed or topped. Now I say it's an experiment because everybody I've seen doing that has done it with a mower, but obviously I don't have a mower, I only have my topper. So a mower will kind of just cut it, whereas a topper will almost mulch it. Not quite mulch it, but will chop it, I suppose. So I'm not sure how that will work. Will they want it? There's quite a few rushes in that field. Will it just be too mixed with the rushes and therefore they won't eat it? But look, it's nothing ventured, nothing gained, because I'm going to be moving them anyway. So if they don't eat it, they don't eat it and I'll move them, but they're not eating it anyway and I have to move them. So I'll probably just mow it today and move them tomorrow evening if they're just not interested in it and if they're looking to go. But it'll be interesting to see whether they do eat it or not, and that's what I will be at for the day. Now this is the next field to do, and this is where there is a bit of excess grass. I've gone around once or twice already, but there are bits and pieces of grass in this that hopefully I'll tidy up and they will nip away at. This is a massive area of ground now, so I've done the first part. I wish they would just go up there now, but of course not. They were inside in the small field, and as soon as they saw me coming, out they came. But yeah, look, I'm hoping to tidy this place up a nice bit and that they will actually eat some of the longer, stronger stuff that's in the middle there, and there's a nice bit on the slope further over as well. So we will see how we go. Need to keep them out of my way first anyway. That's the main thing. Now this was the day after the topping. I came down and as you can see this lad in particular wasn't too interested in a move anyway. He seems happy out eating away what has been exposed by the topping anyway. And then the rest of the group were just perfectly content. They just didn't even take any notice at the fact that I was there, so I left them at it. Now I am back out this evening, and it is actually 2 days after I have topped the field below, and we're just moving the cattle this evening. They just did not want to leave it. It's pretty amazing. In terms of the topping, I'll try and give you a look. So you'll see sections where they have quite obviously eaten what was cut, and then there's other areas where they haven't eaten what was cut, probably because there was too much rush mixed in with it, I would say, because it really does almost mulch it in a way. But what it did do was it exposed grass underneath those really stemmy bits, kind of like what I'm walking through here now probably, and it exposed all of that grass, and they've been absolutely delighted picking away at it. To be honest, they would definitely stay there this evening as well, but we're not willing to let them because we don't want them nipping at any of the fresh growth, because it will only stunt it in the end. So they're going to come in here into the rough spot, because thankfully the 2 cows were quiet, which means, fingers crossed, they are in calf. And we just have the 1 cow now, the one that repeated. She is due again in 5 days' time. So if we can stretch what's behind me out of the 5 days, it'll be great. We'll probably have to go into the better stuff around the lake, but I'll keep it a little bit tight for the Wednesday and the Thursday, just in case we do have to get them out of here, because if I give them the whole lot, they're going to go running. So I'm just here now to close off the gap here. I am going to strip graze behind me, because a good feeding down here does the place good. But just in case they get beyond the wire, I want to stop them getting to the good stuff, the good bad stuff. But yeah, I'll do that now, grab the cows, and we'll get going. God, I'm very out of breath this evening. Who needs a gate, eh? So we went with a new system of moving them this evening. So I just went in and said I'd walk them out. Dad came down but didn't come in the gator, so he'd stop them going too far down the right, and Rob was out in front shaking the bucket of nuts. And they were happy enough to follow him, especially the young ones. But I quickly realised we had a problem. Look at poor Norma, in a bad way, very lame altogether. Looking at her, she seems to be quite free in the leg, so we're hoping it is just the hoof, that there's just something in there. Maybe she picked up a stone or something somehow, but she's very uncomfortable. I noticed she was a little bit lame the previous day, but obviously we said we'd keep an eye on her, and look, you can see there she's trying to keep up with the others. But yeah, we will have to get her seen to by the hoof guy, and hopefully then that's all that is. Very cute there, the way the calf is hanging with her. That is also the calf that I had my concerns about, but he seems to be absolutely perfect ever since. Someone mentioned possibly a bit of sunstroke, and I do wonder, maybe was that it at the time, because it was warm then. But yeah, there is Rob coming down. He was blocking one way, and sure, they've all found their way into the field already. Dad's blocking them over here, so it doesn't get much easier than that around here. Why are they always exactly where you don't want them to be? Come on guys, out. Come on Izzy, out. Come on pet. Good boy, Andre. Out you go. Come on, up, up. 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 Oh my. Come on, Bertie. Come on, Bertie. Now, so fresh grass, fresh water, fresh lick bucket. What more could they want from me now? And look at them, they're all fine and content, which is great to see. Dad was saying he thinks they'll get 7 days out of this stretch. I'm saying 5, so we'll see which one of us is right. But look, the main thing now at this point is that Michelle does not come bulling, because touch wood, if everything goes to plan, then it will mean she might go into maybe the 2nd, 3rd of April. But apart from that, we're March calving. So it'll be the tightest calving window Dad said we've ever had on the farm. I was saying since I've been doing it, he said no, ever. So it would be fantastic to have that, and fingers crossed all will go well with them. But that's me done for this evening and for this video. I mean, the topping, I'm going to call it a success, to be honest, and I might be tempted to do the same in here, except for the amount of rushes that are in here. I just don't think it would be effective at all, but it might do the same as what it did in the other field in terms of just nipping that stemmy grass and showing off the actual grass underneath. So look, I might do it and literally just give them the day and move them then. But look, we'll see how they go, and we'll see how well they feed it down anyway. They love that place down there. They do not love this place as much at all. But yeah, look, I'm happy with it. I'm happy I tried it. Maybe a mower or something down the line would be the right job, but I have a few things on the list that I want to get before that anyway, but it'll be handy. I was even pricing them the last night and I was like, no, that can wait for a couple of years. But that's it anyway. Thanks again for watching. If you liked it, give me a like, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe. Thank you.